Hey guys, and welcome back to more Shin Megami Tensei V. Last time, we battled various demons in hopes of becoming strong enough to take on whatever's inside the dive building, and in this episode, we're about to find out what's in there, but we're still not ready. I alluded to this last episode, but there's still one more demon ally we need to create. So, back in the world of shadows, we go. I will say this as bluntly as possible. The thing that gets me coming back to Shin Megami Tensei really is the demon fusing system. Every potential playthrough has a potential different strategy and a selection of demons to bring to the fight. There's not one true best demon for every situation. Except for this boss. This guy's gonna kick butt. We're gonna combine McCoy and the Tsuchigumo we got last episode to craft Jack-o'-lantern. Plus 5 fire affinity and the tier 2 fire skill Agilao. Yeah, he's good. Really good. So much so, we are going to fuse him, and he's really just going to be our all-star player here. Jack-o'-lantern, it still doesn't feel right saying that. Pyrojack is just the name I've said a billion times, so forgive me if I mix them up a little. Is just very powerful here. He's also very close to level 21. We could get that very easily, but it's not the end of the world. I'm actually trying to make this fight as fair as possible. With that out of the way, I also need to head over to Apotheosis to craft a new essence for our main character. We're going to inherit these skills from the Aogami Type 2 essence, because while you never want to inherit the affinities, that's just an awful idea. Being weak to darkness is never a good thing. But with our current party setup, we actually lack a healer. With Leon Shi kind of getting the boot, so to speak, we need to get a new one, and well, why not the main character? His magic stat may not be particularly high, but still, he can heal in a pinch, and with Miracle Water, I think we'll be just fine. Additionally, we do have some leftover glory just lying around, and there are 2 miracles that would benefit us in a boss fight scenario. In particular, counter incentive resist and null. Resist will help because we have Take Minkata by our side, and also counter incentive functions if you use a dampener. I recommend force dampeners for this battle. You really can't go wrong with those. But with all that out of the way, it's time to finally see what the heck is going on in this dive building. Whoever decided to attack was strong enough to beat the angels guarding it, and alright, everybody's in their desired turn order. I will be honest, I've been stressing this a little bit. It's not an impossible battle, but it sure isn't easy. And well, when you're recording, you're really prone to make mistakes. Oh boy, here we go. Wish me luck, everyone. It's time to head inside.
Are those slain angels? I'm detecting a demon.
Bethel's reinforcements, I presume? Unfortunately, it seems your timing was a tad off.
Keep your guard up, young man. I sense a dreadful power in this one.
The angels that infested this area are now dead. And I dare say they could use some company. But I'll spare you a few final moments to curse your fate. My name is Nuwa. Prepare to die.
Here we go, the boss of the dive building. is Nuwa, the Chinese mother goddess, and yeah, she's strong. Really strong. Let's focus on what we can do, though. Our strategy has not changed at all from previous battles. Get Tarakaja up on our high damage dealers and Rakuna on the boss. Bide our time until we get our Omogatsuki critical, and then make the most of that. This battle is really a big jump in difficulty, but if you've been gathering demons from all across the netherworld, you should be okay, and as long as you're maximizing your press turns, God, I'm effing scared, please don't let me game over. You should be okay. We brought Take Minakata not because he has the ability to do good damage to Nuwa, but the fact that he can help us resist her own moves, such as Mazio, +3, which is nothing to scoff at. Okay, he's actually a pretty durable demon too. We took a lot of damage here, but this is why I decided to bring Miracle Water along. This animation's pretty cool. I love all the Aogami Essence skills. I don't know how that happened, but here you go, team. Heal up. It's a pretty mediocre heal, but it's okay. Maybe you're running a magic build. It'll be good for you. I think I'll just skip Take's turn here and just keep slamming her with Agilao. Turn and turn again. We could double up the Tarakajas to just get even more damage on the board, but that is a little bit of a bad idea just because of, you know, Take's limited mana pool. I'm going to start a charge. We're getting somewhat close to our Magatsuhi skill getting filled. Oh my god, there's a million things I gotta say and do, and I don't want to lose. But her skills are very strong, as I'm sure we'll find out. There it is, Zama. What? You went for my main character? I mean, it was a 25% chance, but alright, I like that. So, if Nuwa hits you with that Zanma, yeah, your demon's either going to die or become very close to death. We don't want that happen again or her to get off another Zanma, so let's try and make this battle snappy. We're like 10% of the way there, roughly, I don't know, but as long as we keep the damage coming from Eitvarus and Jack-o'-lantern, and we continue to protect them with our main character, we should be okay. We're going to extend Rakunda on the boss as well, with a Tarakaja on Eitvarus and Jack-o'-lantern, and 2 Rakundas on the boss. You're doing pretty much double damage. As you can imagine, that's substantial. 200 damage onto Nuwa here. Let's see how much Mirage Shot can do. It's true he doesn't have as strong affinity with fire, but it's still a medium damage attack. And okay, she's going for just a normal attack. I'm cool with that. No! That's really bad timing. Okay, our Magatsuhi skills were in sync and they filled up at the same time. In this situation, I mean, we have to use the Force Dampener. It's a no-brainer. Because she's +7 on Force and +3 on Zeo, chances are her attack is going to be of the wind variety. So, what do we do now? I really should have waited to use the Force Dampener, but it's fine. We're still going to maximize our damage in this window. All of the buffs are on our carries. All the debuffs are on the boss, and holy crap, we even charged on Take, and he did 300 damage. Wow, our damage is spiking through the roof. I'm even shocked. This is kind of crazy. If you take the time to get all the Mimon and, you know, gain the miracles from them, you can seriously get insanely powerful. Let's get in there with our main protagonist. We're charged. It's true we don't have Tarakaja, but that's totally fine. They should still do a ton of damage, yeah, with all those multiplicative benefits like charge and the fact that we crit on every hit. I'm gonna skip Jack's turn here because I do not want to skip over this next move. Sacrifice of Clay +7 does force damage to your entire party and drops your attack and defenses down a stage. Yeah, it's a very devastating move and is in reference to Nuwa being a mother goddess of the land and crafting humans out of clay. But I don't give a crud about that, lady! Get out of my way! We're gonna continue to do the same strategy as before. I'm just gonna opt for more damage on Take Minakata. We're doing really, really good here. I like this momentum. I legit do not think we can lose. No! No! Crap. Oh, crap. I got too cocky. Eitvarus, please, please, please don't miss. If I go into the press turn, I can heal us again. Oh, thank God. Okay. That was scary. what we won in the end.
I thought you'd be cleaning up the stragglers, but he looks like no angel I've seen.
Yakumo.
My name is Shohei Yakumo, exterminator of demons. Take solace in our meeting, boy. I'll make your death a painless one.
Come now, Yakumo. Surely you can stay your hand for a moment more.
Another of your whims.
Well, he stood up to me so valiantly, without a flicker of fear.
Bad luck, boy. It seems fate has something more painful in mind for you.
I am the goddess Nuwa, creator of the mortals and inhabitant of the ethereal chasm between heaven and earth. The man beside me is Yakumo. I suppose one could say he is my other half. Isn't it obvious enough? Bethel is our enemy. The god of law has warred with the other gods since time immemorial. However, the god of law gained the upper hand when he robbed the other gods of their knowledge, debasing them to their current states. Both God and his cronies in Bethel have absolute faith in the rule of law, and his armies continue to meddle in this realm to protect his order. Such zealotry cannot be permitted. Ergo, these angels were dealt with accordingly. Which is not to say those who rebel against the god of law are any better, of course. Opportunistic cretins, for the most part, seeking chaos to fulfill their own selfish desires.
That's why my duty is to slay both the disciples of Bethel and the ancient desecrated beings known as demons. And this point is what finally brings me to my own question. Do you believe God's order is just? That it is necessary for this world?
If that is the case, then I ask you to think it over carefully. I suspect your opinion on the matter will carry no small weight in the end.
Further within is a transportation device, the same design as the one Bethel's trying to use. Use it to return to the Tokyo you know so well. Maybe you'll see the truth. See gods and demons alike fighting over humanity, and Tokyo caught in the crossfire.
Until we meet again.
Quite the interesting pair, I think we can all agree. A man who claims to hate all demons and angels alike, and, well, a demon who was honestly kind of a pushover. My god, I guess I have to thank these guardian angels for helping me out in that battle. Seriously, Nuwa going for the main character there, that Zama, really saved our butts. But speaking of saving butts, Daze, did you survive? Hopefully he's in here somewhere.
Ah! Not another one! Wait a second. I know that face. Is that you? It's me, Ichiro Dazai. Boy, am I glad to see you're all right, man. But, why do you look so different, though? Whoa. Wait, so you're saying this is all because you fused with that Aogami guy?
I see. Strange turn of events.
What?
Good to see you and Dazai are fine as well.
Huh? Atsuta? Yuzuru Atsuta?
I was in the tunnel, same as you. It's a relief to know we all made it out okay. Now that we're reunited, I'll leave it to you to decide our next move.
Yeah, lead the way.
Hey! 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 Oh, well, that was a big surprise, right? Right? That demon was freaky strong. Can't believe it scared me off like that. Hey, looks like you found who you were looking for. Well, good for you. Oh, I guess from here on out, you're gonna go with those humans, huh? Totally. Nothing. Never mind. I'm not lonely or anything. I've been on my own this whole time, you know. Anyways, thanks for bringing me along all this way. I'm gonna hang around here for a bit longer, so just let me know if you want me to come with you, alright? Well, I'm out of here. Bye-bye. See you later.
And there she goes. Oh no, what will we do without her? Well, hopefully she'll find her soulmate and never bug me again. Moving on. You guys ready to go? Getting bored of this place. I know I asked you to decide our next move, but what do you suggest we do now? Leave! That's my idea. This Yakumo guy said we could take a teleporter or something. So there's a transportation device up ahead. It'll take us back to the old Tokyo, right? Hey, yo, that's what I'm talking about. All right, let's hurry up and get back home. That's what I like to hear. I'm glad we're all in agreement. But last one there is a rotten cosmic egg. I hope this doesn't kill us. That guy was really shady, I'm just saying.
This is Aogami from the Bethel Japanese branch. Do you copy?
Aogami? Is in the unit from way back when?
I have successfully reactivated, returning to base.
I don't believe it. I'm gonna have to report this, but you're clear to come through. Touching the terminal should bring you straight here.
Looks like we'll be able to head back to the Tokyo we call home.
We've arrived.
Is this? Are we back in Tokyo?
Yes. This is Join University's medical research lab. We came here through the Bethel terminal.
That form just now. Explain yourself.
Archangel Abdiel.
Am I to understand you went against the condemnation? Answer, boy. Bethel will have no mercy for one who violates the will of God.
Wait! Master Abdiel. I don't know what led to this, but he is an innocent bystander. Please forgive him.
The saint.
Furthermore, we both know God's laws are not so easily broken. Unbreakable, even.
Then, how would you account for this?
Allow the Japanese branch to look into it. Though, what I can tell you is that this is the one they lost all those years ago. Respectfully, Master Abdiel, I heard you were in command at the time. In which case, I would have imagined you'd be elated by the return of your subordinate, not angered by it.
Very well. However, I am placing full responsibility on the Japanese branch to investigate.
Man, talk about scary. What's up with her?
So that's the Archangel in charge of headquarters.
I was starting to worry about all of you. Nevertheless, welcome back. I think an explanation is in order. Would you mind joining me in the meeting room?
So we've made it back safe and sound. That almost wasn't the case, but luckily Tao jumped in and really saved the day. I don't know what's going on here, but apparently this terminal lets us go back to that old Tokyo. The netherworld, that is. And yeah, this terminal, if you want to call it that, it looks oddly familiar to something else in the series, but we'll touch on that when it becomes a little more relevant. In the meantime, we'll stop staring at the giant toilet and I guess walk over to the meeting.
Now, where do I start? I guess I should start with me. To put it plainly, I've had spiritual powers ever since I was little. Everyone at Bethel calls me the Saint. Bethel, Japan lost a lot of its strength in a battle many years ago. So these days, even students like me are helping out.
It's the same for me too. But never mind that. Is Tokyo still okay? Not long ago, we were in what looked like ruins, and they were crawling with demons. It was almost as if the city had been destroyed.
If I told you the Tokyo you'd been living in this whole time was a lie, would you believe me?
Huh?
18 years ago, something happened in the Chiyoda ward of Tokyo that suddenly erased the city from the rest of Japan. Its population of over 10 million people was wiped out in a matter of minutes, lost to the netherworld.
What are you talking about, Isonokami? We've been living in Tokyo as far as I can tell. You want to try explaining that?
The Tokyo you're referring to is an act of God. Through his miracle, Tokyo and its people were perfectly recreated. No one suspected a thing.
You mean everything up until now? It's all been fake?
As I said, the real Tokyo was destroyed 18 years ago. You saw it when you slipped into the netherworld.
That's impossible.
The real Tokyo has been completely overrun by demons. As if one Tokyo wasn't enough, the demons now covet the other, and all for our souls.
Though we are few, that is what the Bethel Japanese branch fights to protect. I hope the Saint has cleared things up for you. Apologies for dragging you into this.
Hey, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
My name is Koshimizu. I'm in charge here, in addition to being Japan's Prime Minister.
Wait, as in Director Koshimizu? One of the top-ranking officials in the Japanese branch? He and the Prime Minister are the same person?
Indeed. Glad to see you made it back in one piece, Atsuta. Now that you've been made aware of what happened to the real Tokyo, it's best I enlighten you as to the true state of the world. To put it plainly, the forces of order and chaos are currently clashing behind the scenes, locked in an ongoing battle unbeknownst to mankind. Demons seek human souls. If given the chance, they would flood the real world in an instant. They are extremely dangerous. That's why Bethel, Japan is dedicated to protecting Tokyo and keeping the demons at bay. The demons are relentless, however, and the unfortunate truth of the matter is that we're woefully lacking in manpower. In fact, Bethel's strength is so short of the mark, we've been forced to rely on students such as Isonokami and Atsuta for help.
No way! Is that something I could help with too, Mr. Prime Minister?
You mean protecting Tokyo?
Yeah! I'll do whatever I can!
Does I?
Look, I'm borderline useless at school, and I'm always making trouble for other people. But even a guy like me wants to be someone people can turn to, just like the honor students.
Thank you. I admire your courage. I've heard about you. So you fused with Aogami, is that it? I'll be asking for your cooperation as well. Sorry, but I won't take no for an answer. I understand, but you have no choice in the matter.
I'm thankful the Proto-Fiend returned safely, though I've never heard of it fusing with a human before.
I played a role in Aogami's creation myself. I'll be running a variety of tests later. Aogami, I'd like to examine your memory data. Make your way to the research facility later today.
Understood.
I'll visit with the rest of you some other time. For now, I want you to go home and get some rest.
Sir!
And lastly, Yuzuru Atsuta. Well done in coming back unharmed. Your summoning skills must have improved. I'll be sure to grant you an even stronger demon companion next time.
Thank you, sir.
So that's a lot to take in. The world we live in. Tokyo. It's not real. Are we real? We don't even know. Whatever happened 18 years ago changed our lives, but we don't even remember it happening? It's kind of strange. Maybe we'll learn more about it if we hang around this organization long enough. And yeah, speaking of joining the organization, hey man, how you feel about all this?
Dude, I get to protect Tokyo! How cool is that? I'm gonna be fighting alongside all those big names at school! Me! A big reason I don't do all that well in school is because, honestly, I'm just not very confident in myself. Even though my parents aren't divorced, they really don't get along. So I guess I've always just been looking for a way to fix things. But if I side with my dad, my mom gets all pissed. And it's the same for my old man if I ever side with my mom. I don't know what's right anymore. Protecting Tokyo from demons, though? That's gotta be a good thing. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
That's great and all, but man, you're taking the whole our Tokyo isn't real thing pretty well, too. Have you given that any thought, Dazai? Maybe he's just so happy he gets to help people, he is in shock. I don't know. What about you, Yuzuru?
I'm glad we're both all right. Let's work together to keep Tokyo safe.
Sounds like he's on board for this, but I guess he was already a part of this group before we even met him.
Right.
Thank you for returning Aogami to us. For the time being, you should return to your usual school life. Excuse me? You mean the school that's not even real, Mr. Prime Minister? Why would I even do that? Demons? Or Algebra 2? Let's get our priorities straight. Gosh.
I should apologize for hiding the fact that I was involved with Bethel. I didn't want to get you involved, but I also didn't think the situation would become as dire as it is now. We should probably head back. We've got school tomorrow.
So we're back at school the next day like nothing ever happened. And we have to keep everything a secret. Or we might cause an incident. It's a lot to handle. And are we technically a child soldier? That's kind of dark. Either way, though, I guess we're not alone, so that makes it a little easier.
Morning. Yesterday was a mess, huh? I really am glad you're okay after all that.
Well, yeah, okay though? I don't think that's the right word for it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That was a lot to deal with, huh? All this stuff about demons and gods and weird supernatural conflict. I'd feel a little overloaded too. But all these gods across the world are working together to keep the peace. Let's keep what happened yesterday a secret, okay? For now, we can just get back to being plain old high school students.
See ya!
Anyway, see you around.
Yeah, dude, just focus on your academics when the world isn't even real anymore. I guess only a little bit of the world. But it's our world, where we lived. It's a lot to deal with, but yeah, we fought a mother goddess and then we're recruited to this secret organization who's supposed to combat the demons. Crazy. Doesn't even begin to describe it, but that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And see you next time where we try to have a normal high school life. Or at least pretend to, anyway. See you guys then. Bye.